Welcome to this training video on how to submit an agreement request using the USF Agreement Portal. In this walkthrough, we'll guide you step by step through the process, highlight common mistakes, and make sure you know exactly what information is required for successful submission. Please note the view you're seeing includes admin-only tabs. Your view will show only the 4 tabs at the top available to requesters. This video focuses exclusively on how to request an agreement. To begin, click Request Agreement. You will need a new window will open, as you can see, and you will need to enter a unique title. We recommend using the format agreement type, PI last name, the company name, and the date. Then you will select the type of agreement and click Request, Create New Agreement. This actually opens the agreement request form. In the Find Company or Sponsor, you're going to add a broad term. For example, if I'm looking for Bristol Myers, I will get the list here and then I can select the proper one. If your company is not in the database, this is the most common mistake that most people make. It requires that a company is associated with it. So if the company isn't found, you want to add new company and search for that and select the new company. Once you do that, you'll go to the new company information, click Add Row, and add the actual company information. Here, get the idea, and then you'll click Save. We will get this information on our end, and we will add it to our database and then link it once it's submitted. Now, when you go to the PI, the lead inventor name, you want to click Add Lead Inventor. Again, do a search for the lead inventor. You want to be broad, but not too broad. As you'll see, it pulls up the whole list. So if you have that person's name and you can find it, go ahead and put that search term in and select the correct lead inventor. Click Save Changes. If the lead inventor was not found, you would click Lead Inventor Not Found, and then you would add their information here. You could see that once I'm done with the new company information tab, I could just pull it up and it gives me a little bit of a cleaner view. You're going to add their information here. If they're not found, click Save, and again, we'll add the information on our end. We're going to do the same thing with other party contact. You'll be able to search for them. One thing, if you are searching for somebody at Bristol, for example, if you type in Bristol, it will pull up, if you know like the email address alias, you'll be able to put that in and see all of the contacts that have that email. For example, if we do usf.edu, we get a whole long list of contacts. Then you want to select and then save your changes. And if they are not here, again, we're going to click Company Contact Not Found, add a row, and that will allow you to add. And if there's multiple, that's fine. You could add them here, and then make sure you add the title so we know what they're responsible for at that company. Interested parties, they do not have to be in our database. They do not have to be a user of the agreement portal. This would be used, for example, if there was an admin at the company that we are doing the CDA with and they want to be notified when the agreement is completed. They will not get a copy of the agreement, but they will be able to view it on the portal under agreements, and they will be notified via email when it is marked executed or completed. Under technologies, if there's background technology or a technology that you are discussing or a group of technologies, you want to click Yes. You could search for the case number here by title or number. If you don't know the title and it's not coming up in the list, simply add as much information here as you can, and we'll work with you to add that, or we'll search our database and add it on the back end. Under the Documents tab, that's where you would upload, let's say, a CDA draft or an NDA draft with the other company if they have their own template. Any relevant documents, maybe a publication, anything relevant to this request. You could click Upload Documents and then browse on your computer and add it there. If there's any explanation that's needed with that attachment, please add it in this text box here. Here's the CDA request, pretty self-explanatory. Purpose, if it does need to be expedited, please select that so we can be notified, and the reason for expedited handling. Remarks can be added by our office or by you or the requester. Once a remark is added and you click save, you will get an email notification that a remark was added to the agreement. So this is another way to maybe follow up on where it's at, send any other information that we might need to know here through here. Once you're done, you can either save it as draft if you need additional information that you weren't able to provide, and then you can come back to it, and I'll show you where that exists here. Otherwise, you want to submit it for review, and once you click submit, and admin will be notified on our end. We will review the request and we will approve it. Once approved, so it's going to let you know that you can't do anything with it once it's submitted. So I'm going to click yes. It's going to verify the information. And then when you pull this up in your list, takes a minute, still confirming, and you'll see it goes to blue. And when you come back to agreements, you'll see it in the list here, and you'll see the status as submitted. Once it is executed, you could see here that it's active. So you'll be able to see the status as it kind of goes through. Unfortunately, there's no bar down here. I'm working with the developers to have that added. But if you scroll over, you will be able to see these additional fields that we've added to the database, when it was sent, when it was approved, etc. If you do have any feedback or you have any questions, you could contact our office. There's also, this is hard to see, but right here, there's a feedback button, and you could submit that here, and we'll get notice and we'll be able to work with you. Thank you for your attention, and let us know if there's any issues or questions.